Hello everybody, Arx is here with another episode of ArxPackTestdrive. So I did some progress. As I promised, I make few things here. Where I can start? Okay, let's start with this thing. Why not? So as I promised, this thing produced some lava, which how torch can melt the cobblestone with beyond me, but apparently it can, and that's good for me. I did some dusting or sieving or how I can say it, I don't know. But yeah, I get some more resources. I did some transmutation and I have diamond pickaxe, which is good. I also make this thing, which is really useful. It's basically repair durability of all things in my inventory, which I think is awesome. It is probably a little overpowered, but yeah. Um, Unfortunately, it don't work on Tinker's Construct tool, so that's a little downside, but it's a good thing. So yeah, because I was boring, I did little bit of atomic research, nothing like enormous, just the small things, but I wanna get this transmutation table, so this is why I make the diamond pickaxe here, so let's don't waste time and let's get this obsidian, which takes some time because this really isn't enchanted or anything, just a regular pickaxe. It takes some time, but believe me, this thing is absolutely worth it because when you see how this thing works, then you'll find out this thing is like absolutely amazing. Just a moment. Oh yes, and here we are. As you can see, my pickaxe is quickly repaired, which is cool. So I need this. And let's do some magic, or more specifically some alchemy, because this is alchemy, of course. Because this mod is inspired by anime Full Metal Alchemist, and sometimes you can like see some references. So that's interesting. Okay, and we have a transmutation table. This is where real fun begins. So, how exactly this thing works? Let me show you. So I can open this interface, and let's say I wanna crafting table. Okay, so I make crafting table, and as I mentioned, there is this EMC value, and if I place something here, a little word learn appear for a moment. Bam. What does this mean? This basically mean now this transmutation tab will remember this thing. So if I place any item here, it's break down in the EMC, and I can recreate it simply with one click. And I never ever need make crafting table craft crafting table again. Only thing which I need is supply this thing with enough of EMC. Like for example, cobblestone have EMT 34, and this is crafting table is 32. So let's place cobblestone here, which is equal value. Bam! And I can make another one. And of course, because cobblestone now is remembered as well, so I can do same thing with the cobblestone, and I can do this with everything. If I have like EMC, so everything which is right now on this list, for everything it would have EMC, and it's work with all items with EMC, all of them. I mean, look how many items is here. Even some items which are sometimes pain to get, like for example, ender pearl. I don't have any ender pearl, but I want some. So let's do some quick transmutation. But first, let's remember iron, of course. That's actually a small improvement. It's older version of equivalent exchange. There used to be like all substances was two types. Matter, which was basically all normal substances, and fuel, which is basically, well, fuel. Now they are unified, which I think is awesome. So, bam, now I can make iron if I want. But I also eventually need some ender pearls. So let's transmutate one ender pearl. Bam! And I can make them at will. Ah, how cool is this? And of course, I can use this to recycle a bunch of items. Everything which I don't need, I can just place here. And I want to remember this. And as I adding more and more items here, my set of things increase. And there is actually one even more cool thing, and that's this thing. I can make this with the food as well. So I have for now like unlimited supply of food, and I don't even need to even cook it. Like steak is best food is in game, I think. And yeah, it's just awesome. How cool is this? Yeah, so let's place everything. Oh yes, I want to definitely this. Totally. I want this. And I want to be able to transmute diamonds as well. So let's transmute diamonds. And bam. From now I can make diamonds. Awesome. And of course, even this don't stop here. I can do this obviously with the Thaumcraft. So if I have some things from the Thaumcraft, which sometimes can be kind of pain to make, now I can simply transmute them. Like for example, Thaumium. Look how many items support this. I can make silverwood. Hell, I can make even silverwood saplings. How cool is this? You know how rare these are. And 32 EMC, that's not too much. I can get like, how much? Like, what's the EMC? Yeah, I can transmute one oak wood into one silverwood saplings, and I can make like big giant forest, make only from silverwood trees. How cool is this? This mod is like really super powerful and really super strong, and it's ridiculously overpowered. But at the same time, it's make you do things which are normally impossible. What I like here is this recipe. Like Enderium is really not super difficult to make, but the process it's so complicated, and then you need shiny ingot, which is kinda rare, and then you need like mixed with the silver and some ender pearl, and you need magma crucible, and all this difficult like complicated process. Now when after I make it, obviously first I need to make first one, but when I do, then I can make Enderium ingot at will, just with a single click, bam, like this. This is just awesome. I love this. I mean, this is like best. This is better than anything. Even logistic pipes or amplified energetic cannot do things which are cool like this. Not even close. And also because I have all these items here, then I can everything simply throw inside, and then no, it's not just recycled, but it's remembered, and I can recreate it anytime when I wish. Bam, wood, more wood. Ah, And it's also another benefit is because I can place it here. Oh yes, and I was actually able to make Blazer even if I wasn't in the nether. You don't believe how ridiculous recipe is on this thing. I don't know which mod doing this, but watch this. Bucket of lava and stick. How crazy is this? That's like I cannot take this recipe seriously. I really can't because that's just silly. So let's grab everything here which has some EMC value. Everything we don't, I place here the kind of switch things, and there's some other interesting resources like for example marble. If I wanna make something with marble, it's usually relatively rare, not rare as like I don't know diamond, but now I can make ton of this stuff, and I'm not even kidding. I mean that's just awesome. So let's do this with everything. Blaze rods, bam, unlimited supply, bam, lapis, flint, bone meal. This is just awesome. I love this so much. Oh my god, I almost forget how much I miss this mod. Ah, that's really brings some joy in my heart. So let's take everything here because there is few things. Oh yes, redstone definitely, and this thing also. It's not difficult to make, but so no, I'm recording, and she again is in front of my monitor. I cannot see over you. Come on. I mean, I like you. You are cute, but right now you are obstacle. Sorry. Let's get some glass, some seeds, everything which I may eventually need. I think I wanna. Why not? Is flour itself useful for something? Uh, I have no idea what this is. It's some another mod, but except this, nothing too much. Okay, so let's do this with a just die. Unlimited red, and I cannot turn this back. Damn it. Never mind. Some seed, some glass. This thing. Redstone. Last battle on, of course. Water. Bucket. I mean, that's obviously necessary. And there is actually a few more things which I want to add. Few more things. Obviously, I want to remember normal bucket. And of course, lava bucket. Nice. And now it's a time to get one sample of obsidian because one sample it's everything which I need right now. Give me one sample of obsidian. Nice. And unlimited supply of obsidian right here. And I'm lagging again. Damn it! It's just me or it is happening more and more. And it's like nothing is in my computer is behind. There's no other applications, just this thing. Damn it. Okay. And there is more samples here. I want this. I want obviously leather. What else? Here is a red dye. Why the hell not? That's a red. That's this thing. Some bricks. Leather, of course. That can be sometimes also pain to get. Oh yes, and by the way, everything is nicely stored here with the form of EMC. Far as I know, there is no limit. And maybe there is, but if it is, then must be like really, really, really high. I actually don't think if I ever reach that limit. I think I'm not. Some gravel, which obviously is necessary because I can turn gravel into some other useful stuff. And I think I have pretty much set of all basic resources here. I believe I have everything. Okay. But don't think this is over. Oh no, there's things which can make the whole this transmutation even more awesome because there is even more advanced way how this can be done. So let's craft a few things. So first and most importantly, I want some wood. Nice. Let's make a chest where last time. And I never ever need make chest again. Ah. And now what I want is this thing. Alchemical chest. We have oh, this actually doesn't work this way. So alchemical chest. What's the recipe? 1 diamond. Okay. I have this. And I want this. I want this. Want this, and I believe there was a few pieces of stone for or two. I don't remember. That is a diamond, and this thing. Well, let's see. Oh, 2 pieces of iron. Okay, I can do this. That isn't terrible. And then we have an alchemic chest. So let's make blueprint and alchemic chest. It's here. And it's really huge. I did some calculation, and I believe diamond chest from iron chest it's actually bigger than this, but it has like I think like 4 more slots, which really isn't much difference. And if you check like EMC of this thing, that's relatively cheap. And if I search for, well, I actually don't need somewhere nearby because this thing also EMC. Oh yes, so you can see this thing have like 4 slots more, I believe, but it is much more expensive. And I can also place this thing here and everything which is in this chest with this. and let slowly regenerate its durability. Which, as I said, I don't think this work actually with the Tinker's Construct, but it's worked for most items in the game, so that's definitely nice. So this is basically like my new standard for chest, but this is still not everything. I can still go even more far and make even more awesome stuff. Let me introduce you. Where is it? Ah, sneezing emergency. Energy condenser. This thing is a little pricey, but it is worth it. So let me get few diamonds, one alchemical chest, and some obsidian. And I want to do this. And again, let's make blueprint here. So I never make craft it again. And let me show you how these things work. It's basically like automated version of this thing. So what I can do? I can place it like this, open, and I can use it pretty much for auto crafting. So let's say I have some items which really have not too much use, but they have huge EMC value. Like for example this. Oh man, so much stone. What I can possibly do with this? There must be something cool with I can do. And it really is. It really is. So let me grab all this useless junk and turn it into something useful, something expensive and shiny. I like shiny things. Like, for example, diamonds. Why the hell not? So, I can basically place this, and this is not actual copy of items, and every item which I place here, it's break in its ENC value, and this thing slowly accumulate MC value, and then when its MC value reach the number which is equal this item here, then it's transformed in an item. Of course, stone has really low value, so there's nothing too much. But how about charcoal? Oh, that's definitely better. So let's throw some more things here. That's nice, but still not what I want. How about this? Let's have. Wow. Let's place everything here. And bam. And all these useless items are turned. Oh my god, that's more diamond than I ever dreamed. And I, of course, can connect this with the pipes and make some sort of contraption. And that's just awesome. That really is awesome. So let's make block of diamond and boom. That's just great. So can I do this? No, they are. Emeralds are too expensive for now. But yeah, I think this thing is definitely really cool. That is actually new thing, which original wasn't, and that is energy condenser MK2, which is highly like more expensive. But honestly, I don't know what's actually supposed to be better about this. I mean, yeah, it has two individual slot, one for items which work basically like fuel, another for items which are already created. But for this price, I don't know if this is worth it. Maybe they work faster, or I don't know. I really don't know. So, maybe something about this, but I don't know what exactly. And yeah, so I can pretty much recycle everything here, everything which I no longer want. I can recycle everything. That isn't much, and I really need to keep with me only items which really have some use. I can get this. Nice. So what else I wanna recycle? How about wheat and bone meal? Definitely wool and string, that's for sure. Seeds, I don't know if I really need a seed, but I can place furnace here, sapling, definitely. I don't want a stone axe. I don't need stone axe. I think I already placed this here, and how about egg? Why the hell not? And all other items will be placed here and turn into something useful and shiny. That's is the really cool things here. So everything which I don't need, and it is like really fast. So if you imagine, like for example, you have a quarry which digging all kinds of resources for you, then you can get all this like low class of resources, and with this thing you can nicely recycle them. And I'm lagging again, damn it. So yeah, that's definitely awesome. So is there anything else which I can do? How about this thing? I say I use these for purpose power, but oh yeah, I think I can do this. Give me some glowstone here. Book of diamond. What else? I want some furnace and some glass. Let's see. Glowstone. Nice. And wow, I have barely enough resources. Huh. Well, that's not actually anything surprising because this thing is really expensive. So I use it for purpose of making energy, like power my machines and stuff. Because if I do this only for purpose, it's really game breaking, and I don't want to do this. Okay. So what else I can do? Hmm. Anything else which I can add in my collection? Well, that is this, but I don't think I need this right now. I can make this. This thing is basically like um, charging device, pretty much. There's basically there's some items which basically are fueled by pure EMC, so I can create these kind of like batteries which have basically only one purpose, which is basically like store a lots of EMC. which I can charge with this. It's basically kind of like this, but instead of create copy of items, it's instead create like this supply of EMC. And I definitely need this eventually. Right now, I'm not, but eventually I do. So, let's see. Oh yes, that is few more things. I wanna full stack of this, please. Thank you very much. I wanna create this thing because this is important for a few things in the future. So let's make exact copy here. Nice. Now let's upgrade this even more. Bam. And now let's make a final here. And this thing is fuel. I can use it like in a normal furnace, but it have like EMC like diamond, so it can hold burn for really, and I mean like really long. And I can eventually use it for... No, I have no resources for this right now. Okay, so I can do this later, but I think I say enough, and this is really definitely like super useful thing. So I will stop now this episode because I use all time which I have available. And I craft few things and place them inside. So I think I can do some things with that build craft, like gears and stuff. That's really save some time with crafting, especially with things like diamond gear and such. So I will dedicate most of my time, like basically crafting things, learning my able to do to recreate these things, and then recycle them, so I can have nice huge supply of items, and that will be useful in future. So for now, I'm done, and as always, thanks for your time, and I will see you later.